ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to COASTER-net Update. We've got some breaking news tonight out of Sandusky, Ohio, where we just had an inside man get to view the super secret POV of New Mean Streak. Now, Ryan, you were one of the 50 people who won the contest where you got to submit your name and a cowboy name and a letter why you love Frontier Town. So you got to go watch this video. Ryan, what did you see as you were watching?
Well, I saw many things while I was watching the animation. Most of the animation, obviously, a lot of us who have been following the ride know already most of what it's going to do. What we do know for sure now is that it will have 4 inversions. It will have a near 90-degree drop, if not a 90-degree drop. It's going to be taller than the old Mean Streak, which all of us have already been guessing that it would be. There's no pre-drop on the ride or anything fancy like that. It'll have a traditional chain lift. The coaster will probably be near 200 feet, if not a little bit taller. And it'll have many airtime hills, many double-ups, it looked like. The mid-course brake run is in the same spot that it was on the old Mean Streak. It doesn't seem to slow you down too much through that mid-course brake run, so it maintains a pretty steady speed throughout the whole entire ride. So I'm pretty excited to ride. There's nothing too fancy as far as scenery goes. We didn't get to view the trains or what they look like. No tunnels or anything like that. So that's pretty much what I got.
Now did you get a name at all of New Mean Streak?
They did not give us a name. They would not allow us to do a Q&A session before or after the viewing either. They said we're going to have to wait till Wednesday like the rest of the public.
Okay. What's exciting to me is that you say that, it carries its speed throughout the whole ride. The 4 inversions, we were speculating about 3 maybe, but the 4th inversion, do you remember what that 4th inversion was?
The 4th inversion looked to be what seems to be a zero gravity roll or a barrel roll that's very similar to a zero gravity roll, just like the other inversions we've already seen. All the inversions look very similar, except maybe that 2nd inversion. It seems like it hangs a little bit as it goes through it, but then kind of flips in a funky kind of way, not quite so much like a zero gravity roll. But that 4th inversion that none of us really knew about is going to be inside the wooden structure that's near the top hat, actually. One of the parts of the rides that a lot of us haven't really gotten good pictures or videos of.
Right.
So basically what it sounds like is it is going to go all the way around, because like the end part we really aren't sure about so far. So the end is probably going to go all the way around, just like old Mean Streak did, do the 0G or that last inversion into the station then? Or is there like another like airtime hill or something?
Yeah, it looks like there's, after that inversion, it's near the top hat, like I said, so it goes down another hill, and it looked like a double up that it was going into before the brake run. So instead of just doing that long straightaway like the old Mean Streak used to, it looks like the double up there at the end. So there's quite a few double ups, and seemed like a double down or 2 in there. I don't know. It was all happening so quick. And like I said, we only got to view it once. So
yeah. It's like most of you usually have to watch it like 3 or 4 times to even get a really good sense of it. And like one time, this is a lot of information. Danny, do you have any questions here?
Yeah. So like, what was the general thought in the room? I'm assuming you were in some sort of room. What was the general thought of the folks in the room? Did everyone seem pretty excited, or was it more of like, well, we kind of know 2/3 of this already? What was the mood, I guess, while this was going on and afterwards?
Well, everybody seemed really excited, and it seemed like a lot of people were just talking about what they wrote for their stories more than anything. I was the one that was trying to get people talking about the actual ride. I was really hoping that it would have a pre-drop or a barrel roll drop. However, there won't be, unfortunately.
Yeah. Because that's the one thing we've been wondering about, is that they're saving that drop for the very last part. So it was kind of strange, we were speculating privately, is it going to be a tilt coaster? Is it going to be like a barrel roll? There's a lot of theories out there of why they didn't do that first drop, because usually RMC does the first drop first. So maybe it's just because it's going to be this straight down, look at it, that we really don't see a lot of. Like Millennium's pretty close to a straight down, but it's not exactly, if this is actually pretty even closer to 90 degrees, it might be really, really cool to have that straight drop. And we know it's like you said. Now I don't remember if you said this, but you said it is definitely going to go as high as Old Mean Streak. Did it look like it's going to be higher than 200 feet, maybe slightly higher?
It looked like it could be. However, it was kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they've been building it lately makes it seem like it's going to be quite a bit taller, and the way they've made it a little bit steeper than the old lift hill makes it seem like it's going to be taller. I'm not sure if it's going to reach 200 feet, but Cedar Point already has 5 200-foot tall or taller roller coasters, so I'm sure they want a sixth one to go with that world-class collection of coasters. And it's going to have 4 inversions, so that's the most on any RMC. It's going to probably be the longest RMC that I know of. As far as track length goes, it's going to be the steepest and tallest, fastest, everything. It's going to break all the records that Cedar Point's known for breaking.
Yeah. Any thoughts here, Danny?
No, that's exactly what I was going to say. It sounds as if, based on what you're telling us, that they are going to have the tallest, fastest, steepest, possibly longest. We'll have to wait to see the official numbers. We know the Twisted Colossus is up around the 5,000-foot mark, so we'll have to see what the final numbers is there, but also break an inversion record for the RMCs and the Iron Horses in particular. So it seems like they will have at least 3, 4, 5 records to claim just for the hybrid RMC, if you will. And who knows what other records are going to come along with that. Most 200-foot coasters in a park, I'm sure they're going to put in most steel coaster track in a park, I'm sure is going to be thrown in there as well. So I would have to think that we're going to see the same way that Val Raven claimed that there were 10 world records being broken, just like Millennium Force. I'm sure we're going to have at least 7 or 8 checked off the list by the time this thing opens here.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ryan, thanks for joining us here tonight. Any final thoughts? Give us a shout out for your YouTube channel, because you got a YouTube channel too.
Yeah, I do. My name on YouTube right now is actually just Ryan Carpenter. My original YouTube channel I no longer have access to, unfortunately. I used to go by the name CoasterFan927. So if you wanted to put a link in the description to my YouTube channel, I don't have a YouTube URL at the moment. However, there was one final thought I wanted to throw in there. There was an additional overbank turn in the ride as well before that 4th inversion, it looked like.
Okay.
So that looked pretty neat, because there's already one underneath the lift hill inside that structure that turns pretty far sideways. So there's going to be another one on the other side near the top hat that also goes completely sideways, it looks like. So it's going to be a steep bank to the left side before the inversion.
Well, hopefully the POV, because we have been tricked before with RMC POVs, and how much speed they have going into the end. Wicked Cyclone. So
here we go.
So hopefully this one actually holds its speed throughout the entire ride, because I think, like I said, I've been saying this for months now. The make or break of this ride is going to be how it holds its speed throughout the entire ride, because these elements are going to be a lot of fun, but they're going to even be more fun if they're done at high speeds. So that's what I'm hoping for, is that the POV that you're excited about is actually what we get when the ride finally opens next May. So
that's right.
So Ryan, thanks for joining us here tonight. Have a great day in the park. It looks beautiful out there. It looks like you're going to have a beautiful Cedar Point day.
Yeah, go ride some rides. Seriously.
Yeah, go ride Raptor.
It's going to be great. I got my nephew and my family here, and I brought a couple people I work with, so we're going to have a lot of fun.
Nice. Awesome. Well, have a great day, Ryan. Thanks for joining us. I'm, of course, Andrew Barczyk from Chicago, Illinois.
And today I'm Danny Miller with my shoddy setup in Schnecksville, Pennsylvania.
Thanks, guys.
Right on, Ride Warriors.
See you Wednesday, guys.